my God, I can't handle this. Like, I can't handle it. Like, I don't even know if I want to talk because every time I start talking, this stupid crap happens. What about now? Can you hear me? I'm cutting out. That's just great. I hate this internet. I hate this internet. Anyway, I was supposed to only be alone for 2 days because, like, I'm pretty much left with nothing. I don't know how, I can't order here. There's no such thing where I am in this village. I can't go out and get stuff. And I have very little, barely enough food for 2 days. So he messages me. He's like, oh, we're going to stay for 3 days and I'm going swimming. So I'll talk to you later. I'm just like, okay, go out and come back in, guys. Ugh. I don't know what I'm going to do with no internet. I'm like right beside the modem. I cannot live this way. No internet. No say in anything. I know I made the right decision now. Like if there's any doubt, don't worry. I'm going home. I'm getting the heck out of here. It's not the life for me, 100%. Because this is how we clash. We will never, while I'm here, hardly ever do anything alone. And if I want to do something alone, I'm rude. I guarantee it. No, because like if I don't agree to do something, he'll be like, oh. 3 days. I'm looking forward to just a whole different life and being alone because I hate this, like, I hate everything about relationships. Like, I hate it. I hate the insecurity. I hate worrying I hate compromising, like arguing. I hate everything. I'm just so like fed up. It's like, I hope you're having a really good time swimming while I'm just like, anyway, I want him to have a good time. I don't want to be selfish. But like, he doesn't take my feelings or how I'm doing into consideration at all. That's how I feel. While I'm still here, yes, he's obligated. We made an agreement, He had an agreement to go for 2 days. And my point is, he just extended it without asking me. So I'm just like frustrated, You can't say what he's obligated to and what he's not obligated to. You don't know our dynamic. You don't know our agreements. While we're here, okay, if he's not obligated to me anymore, why is he, like, don't say you love me then. Don't call me babe. Don't say I'm your soulmate. Yeah, we still have to show kindness to each other. We still have to, I still act like I'm his wife. I still do all the housewife duties. I still take care of him. I still do everything. I can't leave now unless, like, that's why I'm trying to raise money. I can't just go to Canada. I can't stay with my family. Like, I'm trying to get, like, first and last month's rent. Otherwise, I have to wait a couple of months or 3 months probably. I guess I just have to get used to being alone while I'm here because I really don't want to, like, I'm just bitter. I'm bitter now because, like, I feel like his family's more important. And I guess since we're separated, maybe that's how it's going to be, So, yeah. Kayla, shut the fuck up, you idiot. I have to take medication. And I have to eat with it. So go to hell. Anyways. No, I don't really have enough for 3 days. Maybe 2 at the most. I'm not scared, but I prefer not to be alone for 3 days. To be quite honest. No, it doesn't matter. Extended family is like family in this culture. Like, I'm just like, ugh. I gotta go check my, I'm making mafe, but with only carrots, because I don't have anything else. I don't have anything but carrots and, like, tomato paste and peanut butter, but I'm trying to do my best, Like, I can make do, but we really don't have, like, hardly anything, And I have to eat with my metformin. I did sleep okay, sneakerhead, thanks. And I just feel like they're, like, always involved. He always involves them in everything. Like, oh my God. We don't have any privacy. Like, I just want to be able to go a day without, like, people ringing to make plans for today. And I wasn't involved because I don't speak the language, you know? Oh, he just messaged me back. Okay, sorry, but they decided. Right, because you don't have the balls to tell your family, oh, sorry, I don't want to stay 3 days. They decided, right. I'm just so fucking, I'm just so mad. Ugh. I gotta go to the kitchen. How can I just go home and figure it out? Where am I gonna go? I have no apartment, I have no car. It's impossible. Like, I'm not saying that to be rude, it just is. I'm not trying to isolate him. Oh my God. My stew is burnt. Now I have no food. Oh, great. Is this gonna be... Gotta add a bit more water. I'm just coming on here to vent my feelings. Just venting. Anyway, I don't know if I'm back or not, but anyway, I did laundry today. I'm trying to cook something. And, gayest monitor, do you not, like, how are you blaming me for the quality of the internet in a third world country? Are you demented? Guys, you're like complete moron. Oh my God. This is why I like to be alone. I hate people because they're dumb. Like, anyways, I don't even have hardly any Indomie left, like 1 pack. Anyway, I'm just gonna have to, I don't know. Who cares if I can't pronounce Minotaur, whatever, who gives a shit? The fuck does that have to do with anything? Like, get out of here. Moron. No, I'm not asking. Anime sucks. I'm not on here to beg for money. I'm just, right now. I'm just, here to vent. Plus I have to, like, wait to have enough for juice. I don't even know how much that's gonna cost. There's so many things I have to have money for that I'm not ready to leave. You know? Yeah, I know. Tiny shamrocks, but I don't feel... Anyway, I'm gonna get off. Because... And you know what? I'm not doing live streams until I get into Canada. I'll do videos, but I'm not doing lives. I can't. That was shisha. I've just been smoking all day. The internet is gonna be shit. There's nothing I can do, but I reset the modem. I'm an idiot, though. I'm kind of an idiot. I booked my... I know, I gotta quit. I booked my ticket for, like, the end of October. It's super cheap. I didn't... Like, I went to check after I booked. I logged in and I said, okay, like, what do I need to do to bring Julia? So I checked, like, the policy of the airlines. If it cuts out, let me know. Oh my God, I can't live like this. October. The airlines that are going on the day that I booked, I checked all of them. Like, you have to check them in the cabin, like, in the checked baggage. You can't do that. Like, whenever Salah came here, he brought her on the cabin, so I thought she would be able to go in the cabin, but that's not all airlines. This was a Syrian airline he went with. And she's also a restricted breed. She's a restricted breed. So, she's a Persian cat. So, either, I don't know, I might go to the vet and get him to check, like, she's not, I don't think she's purebred. But she's not registered as a service animal, Haley. I have to have proof of that. She has a smushy face and she has breathing issues. I don't know. I'd have to have her registered as a support cat. Can I even do that in Syria? Like, I can't. I can't leave her. Yeah, the dogs with restricted faces. Like, I can't. I'm going to try, Haley, but if I can, I can't. It's not going to be my fault. The vet's not going to lie. And, Haley, you don't care about Julia. Like, if she's in... They have restricted pets for a reason. If it's restricted, it's dangerous for her. I don't want her to die just for that, you know? I don't want her to be put in baggage claim because cats have passed away. That's why I didn't bring Sam. And that time it was Qatar. I didn't bring Sam for that reason. She could die. She could. They have her restricted for a reason. And furthermore, what am I going to do? Go there and go, you have to take her. But how can I can't live without her. Like we went through so many hoops to bring her here. If I didn't want, you know, I brought her here so that I could bring her with me. The Syrian Airlines flight said it's okay, right? Well, I did check other airlines. Emirates is the same. They have to go in,
Do you think there's like all kinds of airlines leaving from Syria? There's not. I don't know. I'll look into some other things. Syria doesn't allow pets in the cabin. He didn't go with Syrian Airlines. He went with like Sham Wings or something like that. I can try. I can see if they do it from, because I probably could refund my ticket for a price, but then maybe out of Beirut, you know? Emirates let you? They didn't, they said on their website that they don't let, they have, it has to go in, their website that they don't let, they have, it has to go in, well then how come it's telling me something different then, Harley Quinn? We were told she's Persian. Her nose is pushed in. Maybe, yeah, maybe Turkish Airlines. I'll check it out. Fuck out of here. How am I full of BS? She's definitely part Persian. Her nose is way flatter than normal cats. I'm not rehoming her. Like, exactly. I've had her, like, Salah and I got her together. She loves Salah, so if I have to leave her with him, but I really, 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 really want to bring her. They do have special breathing issues, but I didn't realize I cannot be denied. Brachycephalic? You're a freak of nature! Where are you? Oh. I'd rather not risk it if she's gonna get hurt, so I have to make sure. No, hotels are expensive. It's cheaper to friggin' rent, or the same price. British short hair. Maybe they would let her, but I don't want to put her in baggage claim. I'm so scared of that. I'd rather find an airline, you know? You will not be able to live happy if you leave her. I know, Tracy, but what can I do? I would be even more miserable if something happens to her. But I didn't think of Beirut, but... What is $60 a day? For the month? That's not including tax. What would that be? More than rent. So I don't know where people are finding cheap hotels. It's absolutely not true. Well, I already booked my flight. I don't have a place to stay yet, but I'm looking at places. Yeah, Airbnbs are expensive too. They're the price of rent. I may as well just get a place if I have to stay at a hotel, unless it's for like a few days. I'm trying to think of what's best for her. I don't know how much it costs to bring her. Yeah, it's not like I'm leaving her with a stranger. Like, she's very close to Salah too. One bedroom in my building is $2,300 a month. You live in Ottawa and it's that much now? Oh my gosh. Traveling with an animal, my flight is 29. It's, I think, 32 hours. It's 32 hours of traveling with the cat. I have to, I don't know. I'm going to see first if I can cancel it, if there's other airlines, you know? Yeah, it'll be hard to live without her. I mean, I can do it, but it's going to be really painful. I'm not putting her 32 hours. Do you think that's too much? Yes, Salah will keep her. Unless, like, I could, like, there are, like, companies who will fly your cat, like, privately, but they're, like, maybe $5,000 to $10,000, but I could probably save that in maybe a couple years. I don't know. It's insane. Yeah, if I can bring her in the cabin, that would be better. I can give her anti-anxiety meds, but it is very risky to put her through that. She freaks out and drools and, like, shakes when I take her to the vet. It's 32 hours. So I'm thinking of her too, you know? Let it go. Oh, my baby. The litter box, what Salah did, he bought these pads, like, for elderly people that they sit on to pee and stuff. Yeah, bench. She went to the bathroom for pee, just pee. She didn't poo the whole time, but it wasn't a long flight. She peed on the pad and he changed it he changed it once. He said he had to change it once. My little baby. I'm not flying first class. It's like friggin' 5,000 or more. I can't buy her a seat because they don't allow cats in the cabin with the airline I'm going with. Yeah, bench. And, yeah, Salah said he would keep her, but, like, I miss her, like, even just visiting Canada. Sasa will miss her. I don't want her around kids. You know how kids are with cats. What's a flight nanny and how much is that? I'm not putting her in the cabin that long. There's no way. It's so, like, I'm so conflicted. When she poos in the cage, I would change it, of course. I'm going to check other airlines and, like, other options, but 32 hours, yeah. Even in the seat in the cage for like, well, some of that would be a long layover. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's not if it's a short flight, that's different, like you said, you know? The end of October. Yeah. She's so stressed out, even just going a few minutes to get her nails cut. I googled, do cats need to be quarantined going to Canada? They said no. Or do they stay in layover in the cargo? Oh no. Because there's like a huge layover. 2.5 hours from here to Doha. And then Julia's 3. And then there's a huge layover. Oh no, bench. There's no way. I saw a video of a long hair cat that passed away because that's why they have restricted breeds, because it's stuffy in there. They can overheat. What if something happened to her? So 2.5 hours the first flight, then like, I don't know, maybe what, 15 hours layover, and then almost 14 hours on the second flight. It's a huge travel. I know, I can't believe I booked a flight already. You have to give them food and water, and then like they go to the bathroom on a pad. Sounds like you want to leave the cat. That's like immediately what nobody thinks about the well-being of the cat. They just think of my motive and they make up something negative. That's it. You know, I'm trying to do what the best thing is. until you have enough money to bring her with the least amount of risk. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, if there's a chance of something happening to her, like even the high level of stress, I don't know. He's taken care of her. Like when I left Kuwait, he took really good care of her. He loves her a lot. You know, he brought her here. I don't want her in the cargo. I'm freaking out over that. In the cabin, maybe, but we'll see. I'm going to look into more things, I guess. And yeah, they do sedate her, but I mean, it's like 30 something hours. He's sad. Yeah. He'll miss her. Marilyn said she will help you how? Sick from stress. Like even just going to get her nails cut when she comes back, her whole body is wet from her over grooming from stress. She shakes, she pants, she she starts drooling this like thick white foamy drool. I know, Taba. It's just like so annoying that like people just automatically don't think of Julia. They don't give a fuck about the cat. They don't care. You know, they just think, oh, what is Foodie Beauty doing wrong now? You know, she traveled with Salah. So from Kuwait to Syria, it's only 2.5 hours. All right, Marilyn. Well, I already have my flight booked. So if you want to do, I don't take care of my pets. How do I not take care of my pets? I had BBJ for 21 years and she wasn't taken care of. Do you know anyone else that has a cat that's lived that long? Give me a break. How am I grifting when Marilyn is the one who offered? Bye, melted candle. See ya. No, I'm not. Julia doesn't need to be adopted. I think I'm back now. I'm so stressed. This is my third shisha. Like I need to quit, but I'm so stressed out. And I know I bring it on myself because I've done, you know. And I appreciate you, like, just, you know, I appreciate those of you who just, like, understand me and don't just immediately think the worst, you know. I don't know, Mistress Red. I guess that's my bad. I just assumed it would be, like, somehow I would find a way. But if she's a restricted breed and they want to put her in the cabin, I don't know. I mean, not the cabin, the checked baggage. The end of October. I think Canada would be stressful for him. He's just so set in tradition right now. You know, like, there's just no way it's going to work for us. I have really bad mental health issues. I'm just, you know, traditionally, I'm just very mouthy sometimes. I think it's starting to wear on him. His family, like, is starting to just, like, really pressure to have a more traditional wife and children, blah, 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 eventually. And I don't want to assimilate to something I don't, you know, like, it's not me. There's just so many things that don't work out. And it is very painful because I do really love him. You know, it's just, here's my warning. Don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. Just be very careful. Be very, very careful before you get with someone from a very different culture. Bees are through and through. Oh my gosh, Jenny and the Indian guy. The guy from India. We're just opposite, I know. I learned a lot. It's just my heart hurts, you know. I don't know. She trusts no one, right? So they are going to, so Jenny is in India and she's living with her in-laws. And the mom is such, oh my gosh. Like, Marilyn, I don't know you from Adam. I'm after what I went through with BBJ, I don't trust anyone with my cat, especially when she has a dad. Like, why are you guys just discounting that Salah loves her? If you want to help with like somebody, like a private transport for her, I'll be all for that. But she basically made them spaghetti. It was just like noodles and a jar of sauce. And the mom was like, and Jenny was like relaxing in bed. And Sumit came in and he was like, you need to get up and get dressed and make my mom tea and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, I couldn't, I would die. But that's like that. You know what I mean? What is Marilyn offering? Like, to pay for anything? I'm not sending Julia to her. She doesn't need rescue. She has a dad. And, you know, if you want to help for private transport, then go ahead. I appreciate that. Ugh. Okay, give me a second, guys. I just want Julia in Canada, but it's so far. Come. You want to go to Canada? The younger are expected to support the older family members. I know. And in our culture, we just put them in a home. I don't think there's quarantine. He's coming home Tuesday, which is a long time from now. Give me 1 second, guys. He's messaging me. Hold on. Wait. They're staying in like he's on a family trip. Are the stores walkable? No. He's like, I can have my cousin bring you something. That's so embarrassing. I don't even know, like, if I can open the gate. The keys are on the thing, but I didn't want to go. I would have gone if it was just Salah. And I don't say that because I don't like his family. I do love them. You know that. But maybe I will get him to bring me something tomorrow. What are you offering, Marilyn? I don't even get it. 16. I think 16. Maybe 18. I forget to count. I forgot to, like, I don't know. We're all staying in the one place. No friggin' way. There's no way. My mental health is too bad for that. I don't understand. Oh, no, I don't trust that. If I'm not traveling with her, I'm sorry, Marilyn, but I don't know you. Culture plays a part. It's like a little chalet. It's like, it only cost him like $50 for 3 days because he was splitting. Salah said he will love her and take very good care of her. He loves her a lot. Okay, send me the info, Marilyn, if you want, but I'm very skeptical. She's a clout chaser of BBJ. Especially what I went through with BBJ. Right, Tiny Shamrocks? Like, I'm sorry, but... And then her trying to get her greedy paws on, her weird paws on Smokey? No thanks. All right, Marilyn, sounds good. Get Smokey back? Oh my gosh, I don't... Well, in this case, Julia is not only my cat. Hey, Lavisa, it's about Julia. She might not be able to come. Callum, if he wanted to kick the cat to the curb, he would have done it. He would never do that. I'm stressed smoking. I'm so stressed. No, he's going to let me take her. He already said that, but he would also take care of her if she can't. I don't get sick of her. I wasn't sick of Smokey. I was moving out of the country. I started to really bond with Smokey. Think of all the wheelchairs. Those things are expensive. I don't even know if they have them anymore, but I don't know if I'm going to buy those. Well, the wife can, you know what? Too bad for her. Too bad for her. Smokey cried every 2 seconds, really loud, annoying, like, row, 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 like all night. I don't know what's wrong with him. And he got in the cupboards. He's addicted to food. He's so fat. Poor cat. I hope that timer works for him. First of all, the lady who had him, she overfed him treats. She fed him those, you know those treats, Temptations there? She fed them to Smokey like they were food. First of all, she gave me a huge bucket. He was a binge eater. And she had 4 huge bags of treats. And in the middle of every night at like 2 a.m., never failed, I would hear bang, bang. It scared the crap out of me. He was opening the cupboard to get his food. And he like, oh my gosh, he was such a fat. He was me in feline form. Domestic flights, Barbara, yeah. He was always hungry, without fail. Yeah, Lily, I gave him treats. But not many. I don't know, I've never had a cat like that, bug for food like that. You know? Even Sam, he was a chunky boy. And he would just, like, if he was hungry, I knew he wanted food because he would go and stand patiently in the spot where I would feed him. That was it. If she can't come with me, she'll stay with her dad. Yeah, I'm sure it's annoying having somebody addicted to food, but, you know. That's why I just need to be alone, man. I can't be bothering people. No one can handle me. The lady was a feeder. She probably just wanted to shut him up, but... He was a cute cat, though. He was a beautiful tabby. He had really nice green eyes. He was a fat boy, and he was so friendly, but he was mushkila because he cried way too much. It was annoying. You're trying to sleep, and the cupboards are banging, and like, Smokey! I should get a food timer for myself. We hear it ding, and then, yeah! It dispenses a nashi every 8 hours. He was a funny cat. You never know what you're going to get with personality, you know? So your weed. BBJ got into some before. She was wobbly. And I remember Milan calling me. Where was I? I don't remember. I think I was at work or somewhere. I can't remember. Anyway, he goes, the cat is acting weird. And I was like, oh no, like what? I freaked out. I went home. I was like, oh, maybe. But she ended up being okay. How am I going to pay first and last? I don't know. I still have 6 weeks to beg. Yeah, maybe I'll get his cousin to bring me a chicken tomorrow. And then I can share with Julia. 6 sour beg bees or 12. I booked it for the end of October before Halloween, just before Halloween. Because I just assumed, I guess, that it would just be okay, like, for her to come. Maybe I'll dress up for Halloween. I don't know. We can go to Spirit Halloween and you guys can pick the costume. Imagine how amazing it's going to feel leaving the Middle East heat and walking out of the airport into Canadian autumn. Yes. I don't know. Not if it's dangerous, Mike. She's with Salah. I don't know why people think it's not a good thing. Depression? I think the 80-cent antidepressants are starting to kick in. I don't know. They're not bootleg. They're from Syria. It's called Esapram. It's just like escitalopram. I know. I wonder how many I can bring. They're 80 cents. I could probably bring 2 years worth. And it'll only be like $2. Can take a few tries. I've been on escitalopram for years. It seems to be the one that really just helps me the most. In Canada, too, they don't pay for your prescriptions. I was on Zoloft as a teenager. It is weird knowing I'll never see him. Yeah, it is. It is. It's really hard. Oh my gosh. Just imagining never touching him again, never seeing him again. But I don't think it's just not meant to be. You know, because obviously we're from very different worlds. I'm not going to be tempted to come back. I mean, I'm not so after going through all this, and I mean, he's on vacation. He's vacationing with his family, and about breaking up our relationship, all this stuff. So how different we are. Yeah, it's really hard. No, he's not pressuring me to stay. Hey, I wonder why. CPAP ASMR. I don't think I'll talk about our personal stuff, Scarlett, now, out of respect for him. Just that it's, you know, culturally different. His family, I don't know what they say to him, but they're not happy. And I don't get that. If my family was all in my business and being like, we want you to have kids, I would be like, yeah, well, I don't care. But that's my culture. I don't even know anymore if I'm okay. He was way more liberal. I think he was tired of his, you know, certain things about his culture at first, and then now he's, I don't know if he's pressured or, I don't know. He's just been very different here. The benefit of the family, yeah. Different cultures really clash. That's what I'm saying. If you're a Western woman and you're gonna be with an Arab Muslim man, just make sure that you really are aware that in the future it just might be different. They're big on family, and I get that. And if that's what he wants, and down the line, he's still attentive for sure. He makes sure I'm comfortable, but sometimes he'll just make plans with a whole bunch of family and people and not tell me about it till like that moment, and I'm like, what? He'll be like, get ready, we're going here, and it's like, no, you didn't tell me that. And I refuse to feel like less of a person because of these expectations from any culture, respectfully. No. So that's it. Yeah, they know, Barbara. That's the problem. I'm never going to be with a man. Sorry, I don't care about that at all. And like I said, 41, post-menopause. No, he's not very pushy. I think he just wants me to be happy. And he's like, without a doubt, you'll be happier because you complain a lot here. Let her find herself again. And if that leads to any particular religion, then so be it. No disrespect. Yeah, maybe a bit, Nina. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I lost a bit of myself, but it's hard when you don't even really know who you can't have kids. So yeah. That I feel very disrespected by that. Even though I know it's like a cultural importance to bear children, I feel like that should not be his family's business, because he chose me to marry, and he should be defending me, and being like, there's more to a woman than just her belief at first. Sorry about that. He doesn't seem to want kids. He even said for him, he's like, I'm like, because I got mad at him for it, and he was like, no, it's not me, it's my family. So if he does have kids in the future, he'd probably be doing it for his family. Yep, 100%. Because when we're with all the kids, he gets just as annoyed sometimes, So the extra pressure, Andy, right? I don't want to live with that anymore. If I'm alone in Canada, I can be free. I don't have to worry about all that pressure. There's a lot of pressure. His family has treated me nothing but respectful. Like some of them. Some of them I haven't even met, but yeah, he loves Sasa. He loves them, but I don't have to put up with that exactly. The family we see here has been nothing but loving and supportive. I don't think they bring up the kids thing, but there are some family members here that do pressure him. And I think there's some different family members that don't approve of our relationship, which I've always been okay with because I understand. It's a very strict culture, By the way, I got a new purse. Is it possible it's a knockoff Prada? It's really nice though, but it smells like leather. If Salah moves on and finds someone else, I feel like that will happen. I mean, I would feel bad if that didn't happen eventually. Show us the purse. I can't right now, but maybe tomorrow. Is it possible it's leather and it's like knockoff? Cheap versions. It was like $7. It's really nice. No, he said in 4 years. He said he doesn't want to get into anything because he's just not interested in that, but we'll see. $7 is a lot for here though. No, I'm totally fine. Like if he wants a family, then go for it. I'm like past that point right now. But he, I said, okay, I got kind of mad one time and I said, well, the end of October, I said, I'm going to, you'll move on, have a family, and I'll find someone more suited who won't, shame me for not having kids, somebody more suited for me. And he was like, lies again, because you said you're never going to be with another man. What do you think? Excuse me. I just know how he is. And I just have a feeling there's going to be a watchful eye, which I don't like, because if we're done, we're done, I don't need your watchful eye. If we're finished, we're finished, man. Because Ray, I always threaten. I'm always every time I get frustrated and angry, I say, I'm going home. I'm booking a ticket right now. I'm like, I can't handle this. If I get frustrated with something, so he's kind of used to it. I don't think he thinks I'm serious. Go anywhere, Yeah, I don't blame him for being fed up. That's why I feel like I just need to be alone. I don't want to put that on anyone. The Nashi window, is it going to be there in October? I think so. But it's not anywhere near. I'd have to, we're going to go. He moved the goalpost. I know, Scarlett, but you can't, he was 29 when I met him, That's so young. I understand that. People change, It just is what it is, Yeah, I hope we stay amicable. Oh, what am I excited for when I get home? Just going and getting a frickin' drive-through iced coffee. You can't do that here. Good internet. Halloween. Getting my nails done. No, I don't like wigs. So if I ever did that, if I was ever non-hijabi, I would not wear wigs. I'd bald bees. No, I'm kidding. Oh! Julia! You little shit. She shit on my bed. Her box is clean. She shit on my bed and buried it with a sock. Why did you do that? Okay, you're not going anywhere. I'm just joking. Hold on, guys. She's already pre-mad that she's like, you're not going to take me with you? Either she's mad that I'm thinking of taking her, or she's mad that I might not. Julia? And her box, I just cleaned it earlier. Now I'm cleaning that. Hold on. I knew it smelled like Julia! Nish! Ew, there's like grease marks. Why is her poo... And she buried it with Salah's Nike sock. She's mad he left or what? She shit on my bed. Juice! And she ran away, she knows. Why did she do that though? I don't understand. Because it's not her box. She just started doing that. Ew. I'm gonna get him to ask the vet. Stinks. Pew! Cat pee is worse. I'm glad it's poo and it's like not diarrhea, so... It was like little turds. And when I picked it up with the tissue, there was like weird grease marks. Like little poo grease marks. Gross, sorry guys. Well, thank goodness that we got a shipment of Salah sprays. Now you know how the Thai hotel people felt. Changed the sheets. She shit on the comforter. So I cleaned it with water, but I'm not washing it now. No, I used soap. I did. I just washed the one hand I used though. I'm holding the phone with one hand, and then I just pumped like with my one hand some liquid soap and just washed it. You're gonna sleep with that comforter. It's clean. There was only like 2 little grease marks. And I took the wet cloth and I cleaned it out. And I sprayed it a lot too. It's on the side of the comforter where I'm not gonna be like laying anyways. I'm gonna wash it tomorrow. Chlorine. You're all grossed out. Baby! She hit it with a sock. If she keeps doing it, like if she does it again when Salah gets home, we'll take her to the vet. If Salah had wanted to, was certain he would never want to have kids, he wouldn't care what his family said. If he wanted to maybe just stay here for like a year and then we travel around and eventually go to Canada, maybe, but that's not what he wants anymore. We're not the same people. And that's another thing I don't want to have to worry about. He's young. You think, oh, there's only 10 years. 10 years is a big deal. If you're going through life, a young man at 29 versus 41 is a big difference maturity-wise. And it's like, he's going to want, who knows? Like, I don't want to like hang around to find out. Like, I don't want to be around for that. Like, if I just feel old. I just have so many insecurities. Yes. And there's no leeway. Like, he's not very flexible he's set in his ways and that's it. And I don't even think he realized that, He probably met me at a time where he was tired of his rigid life. He left his family home. He got his own place, his own job, like his own everything, and was maybe exploring. I don't know. But being here in Syria with more family pressure, with more cultural traditions, it's just hard. I did jump into it very quickly. I'm like that. And I hate that about myself. This time, I always say that. Oh my gosh. I never learn. It was a culture shock. Oh, when I first got to Kuwait, oh my gosh. I remember I secretly messaged Pete's to change my my flight date to go back sooner. But then each day we spent together and we're more like, physical with each other and more close to each other. Like I got more hooked each day. And then he's, played the romantic songs for me. I'm a hopeless yes, I am very romantic. I like being a housewife to a certain point. I'll get up, I'll do a load of laundry. And then Salah will be like, can you do another load of all of the curtains and stuff? And then I'll freak out. No! And then, like, the curtains were supposed to be washed 4 weeks ago. And his aunt was like, why didn't you wash the curtains yet? Like, in Arabic. And I'm like, what'd she say? He's like, she asked why you didn't wash the curtains yet. They're huge curtains. And it's not an automatic washer. That's why. I said, I'll do it before I leave Syria. And then I said, if you're going to get a second wife, just leave it for her. Salah's going to come back to no snacks, but that's what you get. At this point, what I have is 1 pack of ramen, or 2 packs, I think, actually. 6 eggs, a bit of stale bread, some rice, but like, he's like, you have rice. What am I going to eat with the rice? Just plain rice? I guess I shouldn't say that because that's more than a lot of people have. He just left because it's my fault. I said, okay, well, you're going to be gone for 2 days. I have enough, I think. He's like, you have rice, eggs. I have eggs for protein. I have 6 of them until Tuesday. Did I tell you that one of the kids almost got kidnapped the other day? So there's a really cute little girl, and she loves me. Oh my gosh, every time she sees me, she runs up to me and goes, Mariam, and she's always smiling. She's the cutest little girl. She's 4, okay? So we got invited to dinner at this other place, at another family's house. So yeah, she was outside, playing outside of the house, waiting for everyone to come out. And then she said, apparently this old woman came up to her and said, why are you playing outside by yourself? Or something like that. And apparently the little girl said, none of your business. And then the old lady then picked her up and tried to take her. And she started crying really loud. So her uncle came running outside and was like, hey, you know, and the lady dropped her and ran away. Yeah, that's scary. I would rather her alive and abandoned. No, I'm just joking. I'd rather her alive and with her dad, whom she loves. Usually blocks happen for a reason, yeah. Get a black cat. No, I'm not getting a cat in Canada. No way. She did. Teardrop. Let's get Smokey back. No way. I don't want a food addicted cat. Anyway, the last I heard, he's very happy. Julia Rockfart. Don't say that, the crazy. I know, that's why I said it. Smokey is the new prime minister. I want to give him a hug. No, I know, Miss Blackwood, but it'll be hard. It'll be so sad. I guess if worse comes to worse and we do want to be with each other and like whenever, he would have to come to me. I'm not coming back here. But I don't think he will, because if I'm living with Pete or something, I ain't kicking him out. I don't know what will happen. Like, as if I'm never going to do that to him, you know, so. I left the CPAP behind because I was always there. And he didn't give it back. Because he's a crazy piece of shit abuser. That's why the CPAP was left behind. Hey, get a life. Peace. Swordfish, yeah. No CPAP left behind. This CPAP, I need to get a new one in Canada when I go. This one is making noise now. I hope it doesn't crap out. I'd have to friggin' travel to get one. Hey, yeah, good. You hate yours, Katie? You have one? Get a piranha. What? Ugh. Back to Canada shopping list? They're not cheap. They're expensive, bees. I don't want to take much with me. No, he's not coming. You can't take your cat. No. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna look into things. You hate it? I don't love it either, honestly. I hate that I have to rely on it and can't just sleep anywhere. A camel. When it comes to that, Heidi. OHIP covers 80% of your first one, Taba. Get oxygen. Yeah, true, Lorena. I feel like I have so much beezing to do in life. And it's just hard. Especially since my husband doesn't like beezing, really. He doesn't like real beezing. He likes modest beezing, like, ultra-conservative beezing. You know? Yeah, she would have a better life, I know, but she has a good life here. She chases olives around the courtyard. She has a lot of running space. She's in a big house, and she's loved by her dad. As long as she's fed, gets love and care, she'll be fine, yeah. She doesn't seem to mind the fireworks and gunshots and grenades, though. Yes, I am afraid of gaining even more weight. But I mean, I'm pretty fat now, so. Okay, I think I'm gonna get off. I've been on for a long time. Not like Smokey. Poor Smokes. Remember I used to say, holy smokes. He was fat. Fat. I wasn't expecting him to be that fat. I know I'm fat, but you know what I mean for a cat. Get some rest. I know I've been friggin' yapping. Thanks for keeping me company, guys, because it's really lonely sometimes. At least I have bees in. Good night, everybody. Yes, crisscross. I know what I'm doing. I'm fucking 38.